This is the Thunbergia fragrance. This is actually one of our South Indian Thunbergia, and it's an excellent garden plant, though not much appreciated in India. With our craze for foreign plants, this is a good plant to be brought into our gardens, South Indian gardens particularly. It's easy to multiply. You can just take cuttings like these, these stems, and it can be multiplied from them. They'll root on these nodes. Then seeds also are quite, they multiply from seeds as well. So it's a nice hardy little, not little, it can grow quite tall, though not as vigorously as that other Thunbergias. It's a much smaller Thunbergia compared to grandiflora, Thunbergia grandiflora, and then that Thunbergia lata and Thunbergia mysurensis. Our South Indian Thunbergias, there are only two. That is this Thunbergia fragrans and Thunbergia mysurensis, which has yellow flowers. That other, that purple flowered grandiflora is an invasive weed in South India, and I don't recommend it to be grown. This is a good, better alternative. It's pretty also, and it can be climbed on to any kind of place that gets a partial sunlight. It's a good balcony garden also. If there is little sunlight, then full sunlight also it can be it can tolerate. It can be climbed on to border fences and such things. And it's being our endemic native plant of South India, it will support your surrounding biodiversity. It's a host for a couple of pretty butterflies, and since it has evolved in our South India for millions of years, it is ideally suited for our gardens instead of alien plants. So this is one nice this Thunbergia fragrance. I recommend you all to try it out. And though it may be a bit hard to find in nurseries because no demand is there. Then it occurs from South India to Malaysia. That means even around this northwest, northeast India also it will be there, this Assam and all, up to Malaysia, and particularly it's a native of our South India. So that's a little bit about this Thunbergia fragrance. It's named after a Swedish botanist called Thunberg, who was sent to India to identify plants and all by the Swedish Academy, student of the famous Linnaeus, and Thunbergia. And then fragrance. It is a mysterious reason why they called it fragrance, because it's not fragrant, but it looks nice, worth getting, so you can go for it. And also here I show how this pothos has climbed so beautifully onto this tree, and this is also excellent plant for balconies. I'm growing it right now. Definitely it can be introduced into our gardens.